Good morning, my friends, my followers, my subscribers, fellow YouTube creators, and my army of Trevorites. And for those of you that prefer the word Coltites. Anyway, thank you very much for joining me on this morning's little rant. Yes, it's Wednesday. The weather's pretty shit here, actually. There's no point beating around the bush. Thank you to all the messages I received last night. So it's wonderful to have like-minded people in the one place. But it is windy and it is a bit shit. Loads in the news this morning, yes. Now, the last few days, I get wound up because people send me things, Trevor, can you talk about this? Can you talk about that? And a lot of the time, not all, but a lot of the time, people send me shit. And they don't understand. I tell you, and I need to keep reiterating this. Reiterating this? I think that's how you say the word. Anyway, I do not open links. If you're sending me links, I never ever open people's links. When people say, Trevor, look at this, I'm not going to press on your link. I am never going to press on a link. I need to make that quite clear. Don't send me links. It's a waste of an email. Because the minute I see your email and it says Trevor, I delete it. I don't trust links. Opening up links is how one can get clickjacked. And I will never give people that opportunity. I'm just pointing that out. Anyway, we all heard a while ago there that the outspoken Russian opposition, anyway, the outspoken guy who was against Putin, who was jailed, Alexei, we know he died in prison. Some stories are saying he was murdered in prison, but he died in prison. Well, they're now saying he was killed by KGB style. Now, to most people, we would say, what's KGB style? Is that like an injection? Is that like a spray? Is that like, I don't know, is it different types of chemicals? No, apparently KGB style it's a quick, sharp punch to the heart. And that's how they're saying he was killed. Had a punch to the heart. I don't know how they managed to find that out. How would they manage to find out how someone that Putin doesn't like was killed in a Russian jail? Quite strange that the media is now saying this. I don't stand with Putin. I'm just going to point that out. But I don't know how the information got leaked. That's all I'm saying. How did that information get leaked? Is that the West making up more stories? We don't know. One thing is true is we can't trust the mainstream media, can we? No. Everything they print is for an agenda. Every single thing. Which is quite sad, isn't it, whenever we all sit down and we all form our opinions based on our own life experiences. Many people sitting at home haven't got life experiences, and their opinions are based on the people that they support, which is a bit strange. Yes. And old Prince William, the Prince of Wales, the future king, has been a little bit outspoken. I don't think he was. I know the royal family have this sort of protocol where they never speak about politics. They stay impartial. And all Prince William did, and now it's a little statement, all he said was he hopes that the fighting in Israel and Palestine would come to an end to save lives. He hasn't jumped on either side. He hasn't. He's just said he would wish it would all come to an end. Next thing you know, it's Prince William is becoming political. He's not. He's got a brain. He's going to be a king. He understands there's people dying on both sides, and all he said was he wished it would come to an end. Yes. All over the news now, isn't it? I can't believe he became political. No, you can't believe he expressed his opinion. That's what you can't believe. Isn't that weird? Yeah. What he didn't do is take a side and then go around talking about it. I imagine being his brother. Yes, I understand how the people of Palestine and the people of Israel feel. I lost a mother. Yes, I understand. Yeah. Does everyone remember Diana? Anyone? Oh, you remembered it? Yeah. I hear her, in my sleep. Yep. She guides me. Yeah. Well, when you're being led by the blind, you need to be guided. That's all I'm saying. And what else is happening now? I can't even believe this is a story. This is a story in today's paper, which I don't understand. Jerry Halliwell has unfollowed the Beckhams on Instagram. So, what type of a journalist sits there going through people going, well, Jerry follows, I've screenshot, Jerry follows these people. This person doesn't follow Jerry back. Let's write a story about that. I mean, Jesus, gutter journalism again at its finest. At its finest. Yes. Wow. What next, eh? And if you haven't seen it, I have a Netflix show called One Day, about two people that grew up with each other and they're destined for each other, but they have different lives. And in the end, they get together and then she gets killed. Yep, it's a great show. Yeah, it's had over 15 million views in such a short time. Yes. See, people like to watch Netflix shows which have drama. They have a plot line. And we can all sort of relate to it going, well, that's the woman that I fancied growing up and married you, didn't I? No, you're good. And women vice versa of the men. You know what I mean? Yeah. It's a nice show. It's a bad show. There's two shows called One Day. One is with Anne Hathaway, which is like a movie, and this one's a Netflix show. I would watch the Netflix show. It's interesting. Yes. There's a lot of diversity in there, equality and diversity in there, yeah, which will shock you, yeah, in today's current climate. Yep, but I'm sure you'll enjoy it. And what else was happening? Now, I had to write this down because I find this strange, right? This is a quote from a Jewish father. London isn't safe anymore. I feel completely unsafe. After finding out that staff at the Home Office had defaced his birth certificate. So here's what's happened in London. London is a mixed multicultural city, probably the most diverse on the planet. You know, in one street you've got a guy standing there as a mod, a rocker and a skin. On the other street you've got someone identifies as a cat who says meow and then asks you a question. London's messed up. London, in my own opinion, London's destroyed. And it's because of politicians. Politicians voted to bring in people. So basically Labour, which I believe is an anti-British party, by the way, in my opinion. They bring in everyone from all over the world and they fill London with them in order to get them to vote for that type of a politician. Then they all vote for that type of a politician, Labour. And from then, someone gets elected from Syria to represent the people of Lewisham. I'm just saying. Then you have someone who's from Syria representing the people of Lewisham, and all the Londoners are going, what's happened here? Well, the reason why, so what's happened is the ordinary white British folk have given up on the vote. They've given up. They moan about Britain, but they've given up voting. And every time that one British person says, I'm not voting, you're getting 12 refugees voting in your place. You may find it strange, but they are. So they're outvoting you. You're ended up having a council filled with people who have anti-British sort of rules. Their way of life is different. So they're not voting for things that you want, like let's fix the potholes. Why would they fix the potholes on a main street in London when in Bangladesh, potholes are everywhere and they're used to it? So London has fallen apart. It has. Whether you like it or not, London has fallen apart. And it's because the British man and woman have stopped voting. So unless you're going to get off your ass and vote, don't complain when things are changing. It's just my opinion. Go and look at it for somewhere else. Yeah. Talking of things, we had Just Stop Oil, who could sit on any road and cause chaos. And if you got up out of your car and you tried to remove them from the road, the police would arrest you. And you got done for disturbing the peace. Isn't that strange? That's a fact. Now, I want to let you know what's happened. And I'll put a link in the description of this video. A 72-year-old Imam, and Imam is a different type. Look at the religions. A 72-year-old Imam, right, has been spared going to jail after he ran over a man and killed him in his car on his way to mosque. So, Just Stop Oil. If you want to remove Just Stop Oil, you get imams in their cars and you tell them to go to mosque and they get spared jail. An ordinary person can't even lift someone up. Can you see how the country's moved? Well, he was on his way to the mosque. What do we do here? Now, these are true stories, and I'm going to put links in the description. I want you to look at them yourself. It's not a hate crime. It's nothing. It's facts. I have seen ordinary men up and down the country get lifted and arrested for trying to remove someone from a protest in Just Stop Oil, and they were charged with disturbing the peace. Yet other people seem to get away with these things. The country's gone to shit. The police, the police aren't doing a great job. No, they're not. And I will keep you informed of what's happening with me. But in my opinion, the police aren't doing a good job, and we have to get legal representation in order to fix things ourselves. The police want you to do all your homework and get everything done yourself and then hand them the finished case file, because they haven't got the time nor the patience to investigate many of the crimes happening up and down our country. Quite sad. But anyway, listen, I need to find something to do. I'm not staying home today. No, I'm going to go out with my son. We have to do something. It's half term, Trevor. Get a grip. But listen, thanks for supporting my channel. Thanks for supporting all the other channels. There's quite a few good channels out there. Matthew Morrison's channel is doing quite well now. It's heading towards 4,000 subscribers, thanks to all you, my team. And it looks like we might be getting Fiona's channel to 30,000 very soon, if you keep going over and looking at her stuff, which is interesting. Yes. Right. It's time to go. It's time to go. It is actually, yes. I've already made breakfast this morning. Everything's sorted. I've got another cup of Soldier On coffee in the kettle. Thanks to Lee, by the way, Lee Fenner, who lives out in the Middle East. Thank you for your cartoons that you designed of me. They are awesome. They really are good. Yeah, I'll start using them on my thumbnails, I think. Yes, they're wonderful. Well, listen, people, have a wonderful day. And remember, keep leaving your reviews on Amazon for these books. And stay safe.